2-minute countdown has begun.
Fresh start time, fresh new mind, free on the inside, free on the outside. Why you worry when you know that he gon' make a way? I done seen him make a blessing like 100 ways. Everybody got a time, a dog gon' have a day. Only running to the Lord.
There we go. Now it's showing.
Demons try to get me, but I'm swerving them. Circle them, target in my flesh, I had to murder him. Satan only.
It shouldn't be able to. I muted desktop audio.
I know he got it covered like a pergola. We go ahead and knock it out the park and turn the bases. You was walking faith and started running out of patience. I sat at the table with my plate, I'm saying graces. We cast all our cares, forget the past and turn the page. I say, yeah, buddy, rolling like a big shot. Got cleaned up and I only serve a big God. Fresh start time, fresh new mind. Free on the inside, free on the outside. 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 Yeah, okay, do what you gon' do to get the message. What you mean? Had to cut you off cause you was messy. Look, all my dogs got it off the strength, bench pressing. 10 plus, I can never quit, I'm invested. I can't fill you in with the crew cause you ain't real enough. Try to knock it down, but I can't let you ain't build it up. You can't eat the crock cause you was not out in the field with us. We got back in fellowship with God, how they gon' deal with us? Heard somebody talking from the benches. Yeah, they was like, no, don't shoot, I ain't listen. I feel like I'm Curry in the clutch, I ain't missing. I'm a trusting God without the luck, I ain't wishing. I say, yeah, buddy, rolling like a big shot. Got cleaned up and I only serve a big God. Fresh start time, fresh new mind. Free on the inside, free on the outside. 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 Free on the inside, free on the outside.
Oh, that'll be enough of that. All
Layla's
right,
still sideways.
gang. Hello and good day. Everyone hear us? We good? We all here? Hello. Everyone wave. You should be able to hear everyone. Chat, everyone visible, everyone can be heard. Still waiting on Ben to hop in. All right, we might be DQ'd. Aletha might be disqualified. You get a hold of them. All right. Welcome in. Here, how do I enlarge myself again? And is that what we're doing? Yeah. Hello. Welcome to Grace Students' first YouTube live stream. We are experimenting. As you can see, we'll see how this pans out. We are going to be pretty efficient moving on through here. We have got representatives from each location that are about to participate in a game. And if you can't see Randy Newman up top, he is very ready to get us going. And so I'm going to pass it over to Randy to lead us through this game. Take it away.
That's my uncle.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing tonight? Good. All right. Well, we have an incredible game tonight. If you guys don't know, I'm the writer of You Got a Friend in Me. And so you know the classic Toy Story song. Should I sing it for you guys? No, it's okay. I won't. Don't worry about it. Maybe a line. You've got a friend in me. That's all we're going to get. Here's what we're going to do tonight, though. We've invited on some of the best friends that we know at each of the Grace Students campuses. And so from our North Overland Park campus, I have B and Annabelle. Can you guys give us a wave? Love it. Welcome. We're so glad that you guys are here. From our Olathe campus, we have Layla. And Layla, go ahead, fill us in. Where's your friend at?
So Kyle is currently yelling at him right now through texting because he said it's not working.
Heavily deserved yelling.
How do you know they're yelling? Is it all caps?
Well, yeah, all caps at each other right now.
This is it's absolutely unacceptable. This is gonna
embarrassing.
We're gonna have to start from a -1 for Olathe. So their friendship is really gonna have to put them forward if they're gonna win this game. And then from our South Overland Park campus, we have Katie and Emmy. Katie, is your name Lisa Lamaster? Okay, I was just checking because that's what your name said on there, but I digress. All right, here's what we got for a game tonight. We are going to be playing a little game called the Best Friend Game. If you've ever seen something like the Newlywed Game, where two couples will answer questions and they will hopefully answer the same way. And so we're going to be doing something similar with these best friends from each campus, because I don't know if you guys knew this. Coming up in just 2 days, we have one of the most romantic days of the year. And I got my flowers here to give to my wife, but we got Valentine's Day coming up. And so we thought we'd just celebrate best friendships as well. And so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go campus by campus, and I'm going to ask you guys a question. You guys will then have 5 seconds to write down your answer, and then I will ask you to hold it up to the camera, and we will see if it's matching or if it's not. If it's close, I'm going to have to defer to the judges, and the judges will then decide if it was a good enough answer or not. I think that makes sense, right? Covered the rules? All right, let's kick this game off. For the first pairing that I'd like to see, well, let's go ahead and get B and Annabelle from our North Overland Park campus. Do you guys have your pens ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. B and Annabelle, your first question is, when was the first time you guys hang out / what did you guys do?
Randy, I think as they're writing down, you need to have some song, like sing the rest of the song. Like we need some background music while they're writing their answer.
I totally can. I was muting my notifications because I got a text message from Tyler Bungard. And so, I invited him to the chat. We'll see if he pops in. I don't know. We'll see if he pulls through.
Unreal.
All right, B and Annabelle, Annabelle, I got that right. Your name's wrong too. Can you guys go ahead and hold up your guys' first answer? Let's see what we got. Annabelle wrote Grace Kids Hang, and Annabelle said G56. I'm going to say it's not the same. Not the same. They're totally different things. G56. Annabelle, can you answer this for me? When was the first time you guys met? How old were you guys?
I'm pretty sure we were in 5th grade.
5th grade. What's the discrepancy, B? When do you think you guys first met?
4th, 5th grade, probably, yeah.
Somewhere in there. Just not as memorable for you. That's okay. All right. Next up, we're going to go ahead and kick it to Katie and Emmy. And the question for you guys, pins at the ready. Question for you guys is, what was your first fight or argument about? Yeah, it's okay. You can answer honestly. This is here. What did YouTube Live say?
The YouTube Live can now hear game show music. You guys just can't on the Zoom.
Fantastic. That's wonderful. All right, you guys got 3 seconds left. It could be a lot of different things, but I'm excited to see what you guys have to say. Can you guys go ahead and hold up your guys' answers so our friends can see? All right. Oh, Katie said never, but Emmy says we fight over what? Did you catch that last word?
A dress.
You fought over a dress?
Was it the wedding dress? Be honest.
What kind of dress was it, Emmy? What kind of dress was this? Unmute yourself.
I can't remember exactly, but I remember when we were younger, we were probably like playing like dress up or something, and I think that she wanted a dress that I was gonna wear.
Totally unacceptable. I mean, how dare you? She had it picked out first, Katie, and you swooped in and you tried to take it. Unacceptable. That's not gonna count as any points for you guys either. Next up, is Ben McConaughey finally on? Oh my gosh, chat, throw some L's and W's in the chat because Ben finally made it. We're so excited.
Hey, that's not my fault.
Finally, I thought you had to be like over 65 to have tech difficulties, but I guess you can be 17 years old too. Anyway.
I'm 15.
Okay, whatever. I digress. Layla and Ben. All right. You guys got your pins at the ready? All right. Your guys' question. That one's a little too easy. Let's go to Ben. What is Layla's biggest pet peeve? Both of you guys write your answer down. All right, I love a good pet peeve, and the great thing about this is that it's going to lend itself so that all of the great students can now do this pet peeve around Layla. This is going to be incredible. This is a huge win for us. All right, on the count of 3, you guys hold up your answers. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right.
I don't really have a pet peeve.
Ben said being late. That's fair. Layla's claiming she doesn't have
That's
a pet
true.
peeve.
That's true.
That's what it should be.
That's true. That's yeah.
I think in all fairness, she did say, I don't have one. I think that's how that starts.
Yeah. I'm a little bit disappointed. I would have liked to done something funnier at camp, but maybe we can pull a prank on you somehow. I guess you can't prank at camp. Oh well. All right. Next up, we're gonna kick it back to B and Annabelle. Are you guys ready to go again?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Out of the two of you, who is the most adventurous? 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's go ahead and see those answers. Me and me. Oh my goodness. They both
That's
think
the
they're
same
adventurous.
answer. They both said me.
They did write the same thing. That's fair. You know, that's maybe we'll think about giving it a point. Annabelle, why do you think you're the most adventurous?
I didn't know, so I just wrote me thinking she would write me. So
Wow.
I guess that worked out.
Telepathy did not work out. What about you, B? What do you think?
I don't know. I like taking risks sometimes.
That's great. That's a Grace Church value, actually, is allowing risk. And so we are so happy that you allow risk sometimes. And you guys both took risks there, and you wrote me. And so that's what we love to see. All right, next up, Katie and Emmy. Let's get ready to go. Here we go. Who has the better taste in music? Go ahead and answer. This is going to be a great question, you know. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's see them. All right. Emmy, that's our first point on the board. They both chose Emmy. Emmy, go ahead and share. What's your, like, family friendly? What's your playlist? What are you listening to on a daily basis?
I kind of listen to everything. My favorite band is Coldplay, but like I'll listen to like R&B, worship music, like pop rock. Like I'll listen to anything.
Fantastic.
You get me.
What's your favorite Coldplay song?
Oh gosh, I have a lot. I think my favorite song is probably oh crap, that's hard. Okay, I think my favorite song is
I didn't know that was a song. It's a great song.
No, I think it's Every Teardrop is a Waterfall. Yeah, that's my favorite song.
Let's do this. You know, I think there's a lot of listeners out there who've never heard Coldplay. Can Katie and Emmy, could you guys just sing us a few bars of the chorus really quick, just so that we're familiar with that song a little bit? Thank you.
I don't know it.
Okay, Emmy, how about you just pick it up for us? Thank you.
I actually cannot sing, but
I'm fan
I
you
can look
are.
at the lyrics.
What?
I'll try.
Maybe next time. You guys get a point though. You guys are in the lead right now. South Overland Park has 1 point. North Overland Park has 0 points, and Olathe has -1 point because of their poor showing from Ben McConaughey. All right. Is he back?
Yeah.
Connecting to audio? Okay, there he is. There he is. Okay, Ben is back. All right. Ben and Layla back in
Lock
time.
in,
All right.
Ben.
I'm sorry.
You guys are up again. Maybe, Ben, if you hung less stuff on your walls, maybe the Wi-Fi would get to your room a little bit better. All right. Here we go. What about this? Layla and Ben, who is the pickiest eater? Three, 2, 1. Ben and Layla. Oh my gosh. I thought you guys were best friends.
I'm not picky.
Wild. This is crazy. Layla, why do you think Ben's the picky eater?
Because, like, I don't know. All he wants to eat is like sugar.
Sugar's delicious. If you ask my 3-year-old son Finn, he would say sugar's delicious. That's fair. Ben, why do you think Layla's such a picky eater?
Cause
Good answer. All right, going on to the next one. We got B and Annabelle.
Those two are going to be frenemies by the end of this Zoom.
Yeah, B and Annabelle. Well, let's go ahead, you guys. This is maybe going to be your last question. You know, we're kind of running. We got timetable to stick to. Your question is, Annabelle, what is B's celebrity crush, or who is B's celebrity crush? Go ahead, write down your answers. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's see those answers. Orlando Bloom. I can't see yours, Annabelle. Can you put it more in front of the camera? Other way. There you go. Tom Nolan. I don't even know who that is. Holland. Okay. I thought that was an in. That's on me. That's on me. Fantastic.
How old is Orlando Bloom also?
He's like 54. I think, or something like that.
That was very specific.
We looked. He was in a Super Bowl commercial. You know, we looked it up. He might be older than that. I just knew he's pretty old. You know, fair enough. Okay, whatever. All right, Emmy and Katie, your guys' last question is this: This is a great question. Katie, what is Emmy's middle name? 3, 2, 1. Emmy, I don't see you writing. Do you know your middle name? All right, go ahead and hold up your answers. Katie said Addison, and Emmy said Addison. Okay, I love it. They get another point. Those are friends. You know, friends know each other's middle names, and that's what we love to see around here, you know? All right, Ben and Emmy, you guys have a mountain to overcome, and I don't think it's possible here. Let's go ahead. Let me see, what last question do we want to do? All right, out of the two of you, Ben and Layla, out of the two of you, who is messier? Who is messier? 3, 2, 1. Ben and Ben. Fantastic. You guys finally got a point. You came up from the graveyard and you now have 0 points. Incredible. So glad about that. But I have to crown a winner of our game show, and it is Katie and Emmy from the South Dublin Park campus. And so, am I allowed to share what their reward is?
Please.
So the reward for you guys, if you guys see Miss Kate in the middle of the screen, the reward for you guys is we're gonna have a tattoo pin at South Dublin Park next Wednesday night, and you guys get to tattoo the Grace Students logo on Miss Kate. And so it's going to be an incredible time at South Dublin Park campus. Come next Wednesday, and you'll get to see this incredible sight. But I'm going to kick it back to my man, Kyle. This is Randy Newman. You guys have a great night.
Thank you, Randy. Are you unbanned in chat yet, Hunter?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. All right. You just keep waiting that out. All right. We have got a few announcements very quickly before we head into the rest of this. First thing, hey, everyone, look at me. Look at me. If you have not yet signed up for Go Week, it is now time to do so. Jenny, do you happen to have a registration link that you can drop in the YouTube chat itself? We have got, or anyone that has that can drop it in there. We have Go Week registrations happening right now. If you haven't done Go Week and you haven't been a part of it, it's one of the coolest things I think we do. It is over spring break, March 17th, 18th, and 19th? Yeah. During the day, it's like 9 to 4:30, and getting us south at like 8:30. We go till like 4:30, and we split up and go serve all over the city, joining with our different local missions partners. We could help with like Shelter KC with the homeless community. We go help with a church plant. We go help with local schools and go help out some of the teachers and facilities, all of that. And that is happening over spring break. Registration is now live. It has just been dropped in chat. Register now. It'll be splitting up into vans going throughout all different places for 3 straight days. And it is a fantastic time. We'll start at South OP every day and then split up and go around the city. If you did not go last year, you have missed out, and I highly recommend you jump in. If you did go last year, then you already know what I'm talking about, and you should inform other people of what it's like, what we'll be doing, and invite them to join you. All right. We're also going to bring up, now that's enough of me. I'm way too large. Let's go. I'm going to kick it to Layla for a second. Layla, you got an announcement for us as well?
Yes. Okay. So we have huddles, high school huddles at both Olathe and South campuses. And I think both are on Thursdays, right?
No, South is Sunday.
Oh, South's on Sundays. Okay. We'll make sure to be going to huddles at both those campuses, and also because of the weather and everything, make sure to be like checking up on the group me's and all the Grace group chats and everything like that.
Beautiful. Thanks, Layla. Everyone say thanks, Layla. Now do we have someone
Thanks,
from
Layla.
North who's hitting us up with an announcement? Jake, check this out. And Jake.
All right, guys. Hey, we are having our annual lock-in. It is going to be next Friday on the 21st. It is 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. I just dropped the link into the chat. That evening, we're going to go to the Rush Funplex. And so we're going to have indoor go-karts, indoor laser tag, bowling alleys, mini golf. They've even got a American Ninja Warrior type foam pit that you guys will be able to get engaged with. And then we're going to stuff all throughout the night. So make sure you jump in and register for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to see you guys there.
Good stuff. All right. Make sure you sign up for that as well. And now, oh, actually, I'm gonna end up kicking it back to Jake. Jake, you're gonna lead us through a little Devo. Everyone, check it out. I'm gonna mute myself and pass it over to Jake Brom from North OP.
Awesome. Thank you, Kyle. Hey guys, I am man, I wish we could be live in person. Obviously, I'm excited to be here. I would rather be in person, but I love the opportunity through technology. We still get the chance to hang out and spend some time together and specifically dig into God's word. And so the team and I were talking earlier today about, man, what do we discuss? What would be a good topic? And Jordan has said it earlier tonight that Friday is a holiday, somewhat important, significant cultural day of Valentine's Day, also known as Single Awareness Day. And that day in particular can have kind of some different feelings with it, whether you are celebrating a dating relationship, you're celebrating a friendship, or you, like I was all through middle school and high school, bummed out that you didn't have a significant other. And so what's important about that day is really looking at the definition of love. And so tonight, as we jump into our scriptures and into our teachings, I've got two different scriptures that we're going to unpack just as a reminder. When I was in middle school and high school, in my early years of high school specifically, man, Valentine's Day was always a bummer. It was always a day that I didn't have a girlfriend. And so it was the thing that was keeping me from happiness, as I defined it, because I had seen TV shows and movies and friends in relationships and people on social media that felt like that was the thing you should pursue, a dating relationship so you could be happy. And that's what I thought. And then when I became a follower of Jesus, everything changed, including my definition of love. Because just like with all of our lives, when we start to follow Jesus, everything changes. And so our first scripture for tonight is in 1 John chapter 4. And I'm going to read it for us. Make sure you write that down and dig into that later. It's going to be verses 7 through 10. Okay. It says, "Dear friends, let us continue to love one another, for love comes from God. Anyone who loves is a child of God and knows God. But anyone who does not love does not know God, for God is love. God showed how much he loves us by sending his one and only Son into the world so that we might have eternal life through him. This is real love. Not that we loved God, but that he loved us and sent his Son as a sacrifice to take away our sins." Often, guys, when we think about love, we think about a romantic love, a dating, a significant other, something that the world tells us that is going to bring us happiness. But when Jesus showed up, he reset what that actually means. Because what God did by sending Jesus, what Jesus did by going to the cross, changed that definition because it was a sacrificial love. The students up at the North Overland Park campus know this, but for everybody else, my wife and I celebrated the birth of our daughter a few weeks ago. Her name is Kanan. She is going to be 4 weeks on Friday, and she is so much fun. She's in the early stages of life where she literally can't do anything. And I mean, like, you literally are teaching her how to smile, how to make eye contact. They are completely helpless as infants, which we all start with. But for my wife and I, our lives have totally changed. We are massively sleep deprived, getting maybe 2 or 3 hours of sleep at night. Everything that we thought we had freedoms to do before has completely changed because of our daughter. And that is a willing sacrifice that we are making because we love her so much, because we want her to thrive and we want her to be successful in life. And so it has changed everything as a part of that. And that's what God did for us. He loved us so much that he was willing to make that sacrifice on our behalf so that we could have everything change for us, that we could be set up for success. Our second verse that I want to share for us tonight is a well-known verse. It is really the definition of love as we know it, and it's in 1 Corinthians chapter 13. And really, there's so much in this chapter that I would really encourage you guys on Friday especially to read through these verses, read through this chapter as your devotional, just to kind of reset your definition of love as a reminder of what God did. Verse, look at verses 4 through 7. Love is and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. It does not demand its own way. It is not irritable. It keeps no record of being wronged. It does not rejoice about injustice, but rejoices whenever the truth wins out. Love never gives up, never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures through every circumstance. We know this because this is what God does for us. This is how God treats us. God is patient with us. God is kind with us. He keeps no record of wrong because we can ask the forgiveness of him because of what he did on the cross. It doesn't rejoice about injustice, but celebrates when the truth comes out, even if that truth can be painful sometimes. God's love is never giving up for us. It is always hopeful for us, and it endures through every circumstance. Guys, this is our definition of love because what God and Jesus modeled for us. If you want to take today and just kind of boil it down to one thing that I want you to remember, especially going into this weekend, especially going into Valentine's Day, is that our definition of love comes from Jesus and not the world. Our definition of love comes from Jesus and not the world. And guys, I pray that you would remember that this week, that you remember how much God loves you. And if you are not a follower of Jesus, that you would commit your life to him. They would step into that eternal love that's never going to change no matter what happens in your life, no matter what you do or don't do, that he is going to love you to the very end. Guys, man, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with us today. And we're wrapping up our service. I know Kyle's got a few things of what's going to happen after service tonight that he's going to tell you about. But, man, we love you guys, and we are so excited to get to hang out with you guys again next week, hopefully in person with no more snow days. And I'm going to kick it back over to Kyle.
Yeah, good stuff. Thank you very much. And thank you all for joining us as we do an experimental new way of, like, how do we continue to interact whenever snow is wrecking our routine. So we learned many things this week. So thank you for being here, playing our games with us. Thank you, Randy Newman. And guys, if you are at home, you're chilling, you are just straight up like killing time right now, a few of us are about to hop on and play some video games. And so if you play Fortnite or Marvel Rivals or anything like that, you can drop your gamer tag right now and I will add you, and we're going to start some squads and we're going to go play some games if you're on and would care to join us in that. Otherwise, very excited to see you next week as we close out our Faithful series and are back to our normal times. Watch out for your group chats for Huddle. Sign up for Go Week. Thank you. Love you guys. Have a great night.
Come get cooked.
Just incentivize them with